on your camera, sir. I will take one screenshot.
Yeah. Sure. Please hold on.
Switch on camera and present your PPT. Students, you can be also switch on your camera, someone. Dear participants, students, you can be also switch on your cameras. Those who are want to switch on.
Let me also switch on my camera. Yep.
So that I can take one. Snap. Looks good, sir.
Oh, come on! I am an old man. I cannot look good.
Everybody come to cave, sir. No problem like that. Don't say. Can you also share your contents, sir, for today?
Yes. One moment. Please hold on. I will try to share the screen, and you can do more actions and yeah. Content from camera. Are you able to see?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good, sir.
So, one moment. I will minimize this. Yeah, I think you will be able to.
Yes, sir. It's good, sir.
One moment, please hold on. Let me. Yeah, this is what you can capture. Okay.
Wait, sir. I'm saving the file.
Yeah. So anyways, I will be saving this file in the contents that is there on Teams. So everyone, if you have any questions from the previous session, yeah, we can have a short 5 or 10 minute discussion on that. And later on, we will continue with my session. So yeah, if there are no queries on that, and I am supposed to ask you as many queries I would have, and all of you are responsible to answer that. So either way is okay with me, because if I start questioning, I think there will be a lot of more meaningful questions, and I would also want to see how many of you are really liking to understand the concepts shared. Yeah, somebody was talking. Please go ahead.
Sir, I'm leaving session. If you do have any I'm just now exiting my session. So
sure.
Do you have any problem? Let's come me back, sir. Otherwise, no.
Yeah. Sure. I will take care of the session, and in case of any queries, I will post them to you on WhatsApp.
Yeah, right, sir. Right. Thank you, sir.
Yep. Thank you. Bye. So I switched off the video. I think it is just to make Mr. Saida get a snapshot of what we are trying to do. And is everyone live? Hello? Can we start?
Sir.
Yes, sir. We can start.
Okay, awesome. So at any given point in time, you can all or either one of you or any one of you can stop me. No worries on that. Please be very attentive to what I am trying to convey. This is going to be the basics, very basics that I normally do for even students belonging to schools, who are going into schools, who are into their 7th standard, 8th standard, things like that. So I am teaching them the same things. I am also teaching few corporate schools the same thing. So I do a lot of trainings for corporates like TCS, Infosys, IBM, Oracle, few startup companies like Indri and Cybernetics Services. So all these companies, I normally take care of the technology trainings at a higher level. Please understand that these training sessions that we are trying to conduct for about 10 weeks, that is 5 weeks in the first semester and 5 weeks in the second semester, these are highly valued and these are very highly prized. Normally, if I were to charge some corporate or some school, I would normally charge about 60,000 rupees to a lakh of rupee. Okay, but for KG ready institutions, we are doing something extremely different that you will know in near future, and the advantages that you get through these training sessions are immense, because you can develop your own products. Nobody that easily gives you an opportunity to develop your own products. So now let's jump into today's session, the contents. So yeah, IoT prototyping to production or to product. That is what our main aim of having this training started. So this has been designed for the first batch of 15 students that I have been talking to. I was actually chatting on WhatsApp. But of course, other people also, those are interested, are also advised to join by Mr. Saida. But anyways, the same course will be repeated to all the batches. No difference will be there between the first batch and the fourth batch. So I intend to take only 15 students in a batch, because my concentration levels towards each one of these 15 students will be at the highest rate. If I start talking to 45 different people or 60 different people, I will not create that kind of punch you all will have through these technical training sessions, and I will not be able to do any justice to the training. Okay, so that is the reason why we chose to stop at 15. The next batch today evening, I will initiate the form, a Google form, that each one of you who are not already part of the batch 1 will get access to, and please share that information with all your friends. Second batch also will be a group of 15 students only, nothing more than that. Okay, can I start?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Am
sir.
I audible? Am I
Yes,
audible to everyone?
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. See, during my introductory session, I think a couple of days back, we have done the basics. I have told you all that basics are very important for us. Then how computer works, and we will discuss about PC servers. Then how computer network works. Then storage, virtualization, and cloud. Okay, of all these basics. Okay, today my intention will be to concentrate more on how computer works. Basically, you all know how computer works. It is rubbish to say that you do not know how computer works. You all are aware of how computer works and what are the utilities and utilization of each of those computer. But today, let us go slightly deeper in understanding different components that you might have seen, you might not have seen also. That is okay. Okay. And this is for reference. All these presentations will be there on the files, but I would want everybody to create their own presentations, because in future you may have to go to different universities, you may have to go to different companies to present for yourself. Okay, you should not depend on my presentation or Mr. Saida's presentation, or to that fact, anybody's presentation. You should have your own presentation skills. Okay, and Mr. Saida was explaining how a PPT is done. Okay, one of the best questions that you should have asked him during the presentation is the shortcut keys to make things bold, to make things italic, to make things underline. Okay, all shortcut keys are very important in managing or preparing Microsoft Office documents, that is Word, Excel, PowerPoint. There are so many other applications in Microsoft Office, but these three applications are the most prominent ones and most used in the industry. Am I clear? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So your questions in the WhatsApp chat should be, what is the shortcut key for making a word or a sentence or a paragraph bold? Similarly, what is the shortcut for making italics, making greater sizes of font. Okay. So all these you have to ask questions. So let us jump now into how computer works, PCs. Anyways, how computer works, you can go search on Google and you get tons of material on that. Okay. So there is something called as form factor. Okay. Form factor means the the cabinets that we are talking about. So this is one form factor. Okay. The personal computer looks like this, much similar to this fashion. So you will have one box which has a motherboard, which has a processor, which has a RAM, hard disk, and all other interfacing components inside and outside. That means to say, interfacing components are, you can connect your USB drives, you can connect your audio, you can connect your network, you can also power on the system, and the powering system is called as SMPS. Okay, switched mode power supply. Okay, you can search for what SMPS is. Okay, and then you have laptop. Similar to that, you might have come across something called as a thin client. Okay, and you might have come across something called as a tablet PC. I am very sure that everybody knows the first one, personal computer. You all know about the laptop, and you all know about the, most probably you all know about tablet PC. But most of you do not know, I guess that most of you do not know what a thin client is. Okay, thin client is something which can be operated using no hard disk drive in it. So it is as simple as that. So it does not have any hard disk, but what happens is this machine will connect to one server where all the resources are available. That means to say your operating system is available, your applications are available. You are connecting over a network to that server, and then you are able to operate everything. That means to say the server need to have lot of resources in the in terms of hard disk storage, in terms of RAM capacity, and even processors. There may be a requirement of multiple processors and multiple high-end processors to manage these systems. Is that clear? Any questions? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can make note of all the questions, and towards the end of the session we can have a 5-minute or a 10-minute question time. Otherwise, you can also ping me in person. If you are feeling shy asking questions in the group, no problem. And if you are having any problems with language, no problem. We can talk in person, and I can talk to 15 members in person, not more than 15 guys. Okay, so yeah, that's the constraint. So next, so these are different form factors of servers. Okay, that means to say you have servers which are called as tower servers. Okay, you normally see on my desk. I have bought one tower server. So when you are all in campus, I think Monday or Tuesday or some day very soon we will all be meeting in person on campus. So you can come to my office and you can see a tower server there. Okay, apart from that, you will have rack servers, which are similar to what image I have shared in the PowerPoint presentation. Then you have blade server, which is a combination of multiple servers. That means, each of these sections that you see on the top frame and the bottom frame, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? So upper tray, it has 8, lower tray, it has 8. So similar to rack, okay, and similar to how your thin client looks like, okay, similar to that, you will have 8 different servers in one frame and 8 different servers in the second frame. So you can populate all of them. That means to say, depending on your application, you can push all of them into something called as a chassis. So chassis is the outer frame. So you can purchase a blank chassis, and then you can insert according to your requirements. If you feel that you may want only 4 servers to be placed inside it, you can push it. Otherwise, if you want to populate everything, and you can place 16 different servers into that. Okay, clear?
Yes, sir.
Hello? Yeah. So
Yes,
there is
sir.
one more thing called as a mainframe. And you can also see something called as mainframe. These are normally not visible, but they are available in data centers. Okay, so if I get a chance, I will take you to a well-known data center here in Hyderabad. Yeah, we need certain permissions. I know the CEO of one of the tier 4 data centers here in Hyderabad. Interested people can apply to visit. So all of us cannot visit at one time. I can ask for a permission where at least 4 or 5 members at a time can visit these data centers. So you will find all kinds of these servers in a data center. Is that okay? Any question?
No, sir.
Okay, so
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
And so servers normally will host different services. They are also called as servers. Okay, services, I mean to say, you have a web server, you can have a proxy, you can have a file server, you can have a database server. Okay, all these are also servers, called as servers, but they are in the form of software, not in the form of hardware. Okay, the main difference between this slide and the earlier one, this is all of them are physical. Okay, and all of them or few of them can be configured to become FTP server or a list server or proxy server, web server or an application server, or many more. There are many more services that we will discuss at a later stage. See, you have so many icons, right? So how many icons are there? 1 2 3 4 and 1 2 3 4. There are approximately 16 icons in this image. So there are many more servers in the form of software. So it is something like MS Office is one application, correct? Adobe PDF reader, that is one application. Okay, VLC player is one application. Similar to that applications, even you have different services and servers. So email is one more server. Your chat is one more server. So WhatsApp chat that you do are hosted somewhere. The main application is hosted somewhere in one server. Okay, similarly Gmail is hosted in another server, Outlook is hosted in another server. Our whatever we are trying to talk via this session of MS Teams, so that is another server. Okay, these are all internet messaging servers, and these are all voice and video servers. So there are several classes of server that we will try to understand, so that in future if you are trying to go to a interview and attend, you will be very confident telling that, okay, at least I know what a server is, how many types of servers in terms of hardware are there, and in terms of software are also available. So that is what your confidence level will show up during the interviews. And definitely you will be far away from your other colleagues who are not into this group. They may be from different groups altogether, but believe me that you are working on the next technologies. Of course, the IoT and industrial revolution 4.0 has been there past so many years in the Western world. Okay, in Asian countries it has been there past 5+ years. India, it has come up to a greater extent past 5 years. Okay, so you are in the right path. If you can come up with your training properly, if you can build up your prototypes in a proper fashion, we will help you, and we will also help you in making your prototype to a reality of a production model, if we feel that it has a greater commercial value. Okay, otherwise, see, any innovation is okay, but all innovations, if they are not commercially viable, it is as good as useless. Okay, so in my presentations that I will share in the form of files on the Teams group, So there is some reference web link. So more information you can have from reference web links. I'm not sure if I have done it for the previous slides because it did not have any content. Yeah, this slide does not have any reference web link. This slide does not have, but this slide has reference web link. So if you can, after I share you this this presentation, you can go to the reference web links and read more. And this is just for your information, not that it is covered in your JNTU syllabus or in your college syllabus. This has nothing to do with your academics. This is apart from your academics. That means it is coming under extracurricular activities, and this comes as a technology extracurricular activity for all of you. Okay, shall I continue? Doubts? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Can I continue? I am unable to hear many voices. Are people live,
Yes,
sleeping? Hello?
Yes, sir.
So everybody is alive, sleeping? Can you text me if you are all alive?
Yes, sir. We are alive, sir.
Good. Good to hear a new voice. Okay. Anyways, we will progress. Okay. So yeah, we stopped here. So what I was trying to tell is that you have reference web links for few of the slides that you can work on, and you can create your own literature, your own documentation, your own PowerPoint presentation, similar to how I have prepared my own PowerPoint presentation using these reference links. I have browsed so many web links. So you may not find similar images, you may find same images, you can make use of them. Okay. So let us continue with the next slide. So normally inside your computer, I got to understand from many of your colleagues that they do not have PCs, or they do have PCs, but they don't know how they have purchased them, or if somebody is trying to purchase a new PC or a laptop, this is what you have to concentrate. Okay. So there are different types of hard disks that are available in the market. Okay, the first one is called IDE, the second one is called SATA, the third one is SCSI. SCSI is normally found in servers, not in the PCs. Okay, and there is something called as SSD, solid state drive. Okay, this has no moving parts in it. Okay, so it is all chips, so it does not have any moving parts. The rest of the hard disks, that is IDE, SATA, SCSI, they have moving parts inside. That means there are platters. So you can understand more about hard disks from this web link. So there is a reference web link which I have given in my presentation. So all those interested who wanted to explore more on hard disks, they can go to this as soon as I share it. And there is also something which is which is similar in fashion to the image that I have placed towards the down of the slide, towards the bottom portion of the slide, and that is called as NVMe SSD. Okay, what NVMe SSD is, we will not go to details because we do not need those details right now. Okay, what you need to just understand is you have different hard disks, and this is one of the computing resource that we use in our daily lives. Okay, then let us jump to the next slide. Yeah, any doubts here? So people who are trying to purchase computers, do you have any doubts here? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, can you let me know your doubt? So what kind of doubt you have in purchasing a computer? You can speak in Telugu also, no problem. But later on, I would want everybody to convert themselves to communicating via English. No problem at this initial stages. If you wanted to continue and speak in Telugu, you can. I can as well, converse in Telugu. That's not a problem. But that will be, I would not recommend that in future. And if there are no questions, if you feel that you can ask those questions in my personal window, that is perfectly fine. We will just continue. Okay. And then, so see, these are different metrics that you need to be aware of when you are trying to purchase. So the reference web link is given. So if you wanted the top class speed of hard disk, then you may have to go with NVMe SSD. Okay, you are okay with the speed, you want more value in terms of volume. That means to say you wanted to have very large capacity of hard disk with reasonably good price, then you can go for SATA hard disk, SATA HDD. The abbreviations are given in this slide: IDE, SATA, SCSI, SSD, NVMe SSD. Okay, one of the assignments for all 15 students who are registered in the first batch is please present next time. Please come up with the full forms of these abbreviations: IDE, SATA, SCSI, SSD, NVMe SSD. I want all of you to create one notes. Together you can create, not individually. You can create together. Form maybe you have 5 hard disk types, right? So you are 15 members. You form 3 groups, 3 members, 1 group. That becomes 5 groups. And then you can present me what is an IDE, your findings on internet. Okay, Google search, and what is an IDE, what are the internal parts of IDE, what are the speeds at which it works, and how many types of IDE, what is the cable that we use to connect the IDE to our PC. So these can be collected by you. Similarly, the second group will concentrate on providing similar details for SATA, and third group on SCSI, then fourth similarly on SSD, and fifth similarly on NVMe SSD. So can this be done by 5 groups? I wanted to know what all 5 groups are you forming within yourselves. I wanted to leave the choice to you only. Okay, so form 5 groups and send me a WhatsApp on all the 5 groups and members of all the 5 groups. Is that okay? Hello?
Okay, sir.
Okay, sounds good. So let's proceed. Prithvi is there on call, or is he not available?
Yes, sir.
Hey Prithvi, yeah, I would want you got my point, right? So I would want to see there are
Yes, sir.
about 5 groups. You also be part of one of the group. Okay, and I wanted to have a clear indication saying that okay, group number 1 will take care of IDE, group number 5 will take care of SCSI, group number 3 will take care of SATA, SATA. Okay, so prepare your own slides, and at your own convenient time. There is no time limit unless we come back and revisit hard disks at a later stage. Okay, then I'll ask you for those slides. You can also present your slides and share those files in our Teams. Okay, or you can share it with me. For the first 15 members, I'll be creating user names for our cloud storage platform. I think all of you have seen that I have created one cloud storage. Okay, so I'll create a few user IDs that you are authorized to upload content into that. And I would want to see, whenever my time permits, I will definitely go through all the presentations, and I will work close hand in hand with you. Okay, so people are coming up with presentations does not mean that they are presentable. So I will make them more presentable. That means to say, with all the 5 batches, I will sit one on one. Okay, and then we will discuss about your findings, and I can give you some suggestions on how to make things better. Okay, much better presentation, so that we can you have to speak out, because that is where you get the confidence. Okay, and believe me, I should have trained approximately 500-600 people till now, including the corporates, and everybody is at a very high position, and approximately about 125 to 150 students till now, and they are placed seriously at a very high level. Okay, and if you can concentrate for the next until unless you complete your bachelor's undergraduation, I think you will also be placed somewhere. But the main intention of this program, training program, is to make majority of you as entrepreneurs, not go and join some company. You create company for yourself. Okay, we will handhold you. Personally, I will make sure that Dr. Rohit and your top management will handhold all of you who are willing to become and start up, become part of this ecosystem, and start up your own companies. Okay, most probably everybody of you have seen a metallic structure, that is metal structure that is come in front of MBA block. Have you seen, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is where most probably you will be allocated some space also for your startup company. Okay, we wanted to have at least 6 to 9 different startup companies who will work from there and start producing different smart products. Okay, anyways, let us continue. So these are, you can go to this reference web link and search for more details. And when you are trying to group yourselves 3 members each and work on different hard disks, you can also include these details into that presentation. So I'll be sitting with each one of your groups, and we will discuss more on that later. Okay, so let us go to the next slide. So here are other assignments. So I have given you different types of form factors of a PC. That is PC, laptop, thin client, and handheld PCs. Then I have given you details of servers, which is tower, rack, blade server, and your mainframe kind of servers. And then I have also told you about hard disks, different type of hard disks. I have mentioned 5 different type of hard disks. Now the same groups, the 5 groups that we are trying to create with these 15 members, you may also come up with what are the different kind of RAM chips in terms of hardware. Okay, not any software. See, whatever we are discussing can also become a software. Later on stage we will discuss about that. In this presentation only, I will tell you briefly what a virtualization is. Okay, so I wanted to ask each one of you to research more on these 2 areas, that is different hard RAMs, that means to say the hardware RAM chipsets, and different types of processors that are available for let us say mobile phones, let us say IoT controllers. Okay, you can also cover PC processors for PCs, processor for laptops, thin clients, servers, blade servers, rack server, mainframes. All this can be included into your presentations. Okay, so that's the assignment part, and let us see what we have. And of course, I have given the reference web links. So there are hundreds of web links from where you can get lots of information. Okay, so then, yeah, coming to virtualization. So this is what most probably I think we are towards the end of this session. I will leave you after this. So it's almost 12 p.m. So These are high level architectures of your PC, of your different types of hypervisors that you will be working on. And when we meet in person, I will explain you each of these components. Okay. So a regular PC, what will happen is you will buy hardware. Hardware means your PC or laptop or something. Then you will ask that person to install operating system on top of that. Okay, so then he installs Microsoft XP or Ubuntu or CentOS or some other operating system on top of that. Okay, then as soon as he installs, you may want to have Microsoft Office. Okay, Microsoft Office includes Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and there are so many other applications. We will not be discussing about them. Okay, and we will also we would also like to have applications like AutoCAD, maybe for mechanical engineering, maybe for civil engineering undergraduates. There may be different set of applications. So we will ask the vendor to install all those applications. Maybe for computer science, you may want to ask them, why don't you load and give me Java? Why don't you load and give me C++ compilers on that? So these are different kinds of applications. So when it comes to hardware, we are talking about your laptop, PC or thin client or whatever it is, whatever you would want to choose. Then operating system, you have Ubuntu or Microsoft, Windows 7, Windows 10, all these things come under operating system. And please understand that client operating systems are different than server operating systems. Okay, the operating systems that will be installed on server class machines are entirely different to what you have on your PCs at home or on PCs on in the college that you are working on in your labs, all of your labs. Okay, so we are right now discussing about only the client operating systems. We are not yet discussing on the server operating systems. That will be dealt later. You may or may not need, depending on the application that you choose to be working on. It all depends whether you wanted to move on to the server or onto the client operating system. But remember, only those people who are having experience on server class operating systems are given more and more importance than who know only client operating system. Am I clear? Hello guys.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Be more bent towards understanding server class operating systems. I will only work, see, end of the day, my intention is, I am trying to work on, IoT controllers. I am trying to work on drones. Okay, my engineering team is there. We are a solid team of 15 members and 15 or even 20 members. I don't remember that. Okay, that number. Anyways, we are a very strong technology team, and I can collaborate with a few other startup companies. And if you consider other startup companies also, we work as a team. The size of the entire, all the startup companies put together is about 60 numbers. Okay, which is not a small size. It is as good as a mid-level company. Okay, we all work hand in hand. You have data scientists who have come from, who have resigned their positions, good positions in DRDO, DRDL like organizations. They are with BARC, Baba Atomic Research Center. They are with ISRO. They are with many multinationals like, TCS, Infosys, Accenture, Google. Okay, so all these guys I can bring to our campus, provided you have the intention to learn something from them. Okay, if you say, yeah, okay, we are not bothered, yeah, we are also not bothered. If you say you are interested, yes, we are more bothered and we are more responsible. So let me be very frank, I am not like your regular faculty members. If I find somebody wagging their tail, immediately the tail will be cut off. Okay, there is no hesitation in my doing things. I have my own ways of doing things. So please don't treat that, I am one of the faculty members. I am not one of your faculty members. Though I serve KG Reddy College of Engineering and Technology, I will be very strict on few policies. And if I find somebody to be wagging their tail, definitely there will be a cut of the tail. Okay. Is that loud and clear? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you all agree to what I convey, correct? So there are about 22 members right now online. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sure. So we will discuss more on type 1 hypervisor, type 2 hypervisor, type 3 hypervisor. Sorry, there's a mistake. Let me correct. So what's that mistake? I think I have typed type 2 instead of type 3. Okay, because all these slides will be shared with you. So when you consider hardware, right? When you consider hardware, predominantly your RAM, hard disk, and processor. These are the three most important resources in your systems. Okay, so I will demonstrate you in person in next sessions. What is a type 1 hypervisor? What is a type 2, type 3? Predominantly, we will be working on type 1 and type 2. And people who are trying to buy laptop or PC, let me know, because they have to buy a machine which will be VT enabled. Okay. So you yeah, VT enabled. What is VT enabled or VT compatible? How to enable VT? So even this I will share. So people who are trying to buy new systems, please make a note that you don't buy what do you call the regular systems. You can buy a system which is VT enabled. Otherwise, you will not be able to work on virtualization. So all the concepts in future will be virtualization. So we will start with actually on all your PCs, laptops. This is what you can work on. Type 2 hypervisor. Type 1 and type 3 hypervisors can only be installed and run on server class machines, not on client class machines. Is that clear? So we will be working on type 2 hypervisor. Okay. And I have created that OwnCloud. OwnCloud has 1 or 3 and let me just show you this and let us finish. I think we are done. Okay. And is that password? I'm not sure if I remember the password correct. Let me just check. I think it's logging. Yeah, that's good. So I will give you access to this folder. As I conveyed earlier, that I will be creating few user accounts and I will share. This is for the first batch of 15 students. So second batch also will have the same set of software tools. There will be more software tools added into this cloud repository. So this is the server I am able to access. This server is placed on my desktop in the college campus. So you can even come and see. And the server that is hosting this OwnCloud, a private cloud storage, is from our campus. Okay. So there are so many useful tools like these that you will be working on. Okay. So are you guys really interested to work with me, or you're just coming for a casual Saturday, Sunday window shopping kind of things? I don't like. But if you are into that kind of a style, I would strongly recommend that you have to look for alternative ways. If you are really serious, I will make sure that you set up your own startup companies, and I will also make sure that you learn a lot from us, including drones assembly, starting from the scratch. I will make sure that you learn how to assemble a drone and even how to program it. Okay. Does it sound exciting? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sure. And that's it. That's it from my side for today. Any questions? You can, definitely you can ask me any number of questions, or if you want me to address them one after the other, yeah, you can ask me those questions via a private WhatsApp chat, or you can what I would strongly recommend is post all the questions in our WhatsApp group, so that others also get benefited out of that. Okay. So we can create one question document, that is frequently asked questions document for IoT prototype to production. So that is what we can all do. And all your questions, you will be authors for all the questions, and we will create in future. I wanted to create a blog where it will be exposed to the outside world, and any number of questions that are coming in, we will address all of them, so that in the process we can learn a lot from them. Yeah, done. Any questions? You can post to me. Let me just check. I've been receiving some WhatsApp. I'm not sure if you guys are roll number, myself, K Ramesh. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I don't think I have any questions from your side. This is the group. I think somebody left. Who is this? Can I know who this is? Can you please introduce yourself? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, good morning, sir. Please make 5 each group because we can get enough time to cover all topics. Limited. SIM 3. Yeah, perfectly fine. No worries on that. Mahesh, I got your point loud and clear. If you want to, form 5 members as a group, please go ahead and form 5-member group. No worries on that. Okay. Ramesh, are you there? Mahesh, right? Not Ramesh.
Yes,
I
sir.
think it is Mahesh. Yeah. So yeah, that's your convenience, Mahesh. No worries. You can still work with 5 members, so that I don't want your academics to be affected. Okay. And see, if you are available on Sundays also, that is okay. Okay, I can conduct classes on Sundays, or I can also conduct classes during your off academic hours. That means to say, see, all of you guys are busy. I understand that from 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. I think your regular academic sessions are there. But if you are all okay, every day we can catch up for 15 to 15 minutes to half an hour, at least alternative days. Okay. So that what will happen is we will start interacting more. You will also find it very pleasant to just work for half an hour, 1 hour maximum. So if you have that continuity, it will lead you a long way, very long way. I am very sure of that, because we have done the same thing with all others. So we can plan alternative days. We can plan. See, how am I planning is, morning session I will go for 15 students, evening session I go for 15 students, not more than half an hour. After that you can do your reading for half an hour and then close it, forget about that. Okay, you can concentrate on your academics. So evening I can conduct another 15 students, a session for 15 students. So similarly, alternative days, if I can cover 15-15 in the morning session, evening session, and alternative days, I would cover a maximum of 60 students. So that is what I have in my mind. Okay. So it all depends on you guys. So how you wanted to take it forward. Yeah, somebody was asking what are the 5 hard disk names. Okay, let us go there. So yeah. Yeah. So anyways, I will be sharing this PPT in the Teams file. Okay, you can have it because I'll be uploading it here. Okay. So since you are part of this group, you can download it and make use of that. Does that sound good?
Yes, sir.
I hope I addressed your query. Yeah, any questions?
So one more thing.
Yeah, please.
As you address, you have a group of 15 engineers, and you constantly take part with other 60 startups, or is it
Other
startups?
Actually,
Okay.
all of us put together are 60 in number.
Okay. Okay. I want to know what's the relation between among the 60 members. Are you stakeholders of each other? Do you share equity or something?
Yeah, that is to be discussed in private.
Okay.
See, it is very simple. I could not get your name.
Prithvi, sir.
Yeah, Prithvi. See, what we do is, see, I have engineers who are professionals in Python, Java, okay, and in open source technologies, cloud technologies, and I have few people in my group who are hackers. Okay, and I have one person especially in my group who is the main person for revoking all the Chinese Google applications. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that is so he is a reverse engineer, and he is I cannot share his name, sorry, because it is highly confidential, and he leads a team of 70 members. Okay. And
Okay,
he is a Java professional, and he started working on Java right from the day one of his engineering. He is a computer science undergraduate. He has completed his engineering 2018, and immediately he got a position in Google, and he had to face 13 rounds of interview to have him placed in Google. And this is off campus. He's not done it on campus. He's got it off campus with 13 rounds of interview. And interviews, I personally have gone along with him. Interviews would go from 7 o'clock in the morning, and at times it used to go as late as 12:30, 1 o'clock in the midnight. So can you expect those kind of interviews also to be happening nowadays? Yes, they happen.
yes, sir.
And if you wanted to reach that kind of highest position in such short span of time, 2018 pass out is just it is 4 years ago, and he is now rated as one of the top class engineers, and he is right now with a US based company, pharma company. Of course, he left Google, the position of that Google, and he is with a top class pharma company called what is that, CVS Pharma, and he supports us basically. So normally we don't even introduce him to anybody else outside. Okay, and if there is a possibility, let me check with him if I can bring him to our campus. So yeah, those are kind of very cool guys that really change our world. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I don't even have 10% of his knowledge. Let me be very frank with you. Okay, he is so very good. And there is a cloud architect. He works with on all the cloud platforms and all open source technologies. That means to say he works on Amazon Web Services, Google Cloud Platform. He works on Microsoft Azure, and he has exposure to almost 20 different open source applications, enterprise open source applications that he manages for about 3 or 4 organizations single-handedly. Can you believe that? He is a 2016 pass out, computer science undergraduate. And the other person I was referring to is 2018 computer science undergraduate. So these are the people I feel very proud of. That's my team, and there are many more people. I am right now, my team, I have even final year triple E students who are working on autonomous drone. So you all of you should have seen my LinkedIn post, Smarak Dean's page, that those people are trying to fly an industrial drone. We wanted to do some help to farmers, and we wanted to spray pesticides using drones so that their labor cost will be minimized. Okay, so have you seen, all of you? Did I post that?
Yes, sir.
Or I'll post it if you would want to see. I think I will post it. So please keep a close watch on my YouTube channel also. I think I have shared YouTube channel, and there will be few more videos, and we will also share a few pictures of the student communities with whom we work very closely. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time. And in case of any queries, please WhatsApp me. And to answer your question directly, I am not a stakeholder in those companies, but I still have personal rapport with them. And we exchange our resources, works with each other. That means to say, somebody is a data scientist in Indrian Data Analytics Private Limited. When we need data science kind of projects, we go to their help, okay, and take that help, okay. And when they want some help from us in terms of Java, in terms of Python, we definitely take care of that. So if somebody would want, some help on what do you say, hardware, right? IoT hardware. So we have cybernetics services where we have all the hardware, all the PC boards, components, everything is done there at cybernetic services. So we have a ODM facility. Original device manufacturer. So cybernetics is a original device manufacturer for us. So then we take care of that. Then device drivers are written by somebody else. Then open source hacking is done by somebody else. We make a match of all these and then release a product. Of course, we do a lot of burn tests before we do the product launch. Okay. Yeah, we will discuss in detail about so many things that are happening around us. See, we are basically a very, very tiny little startup company. We are nobody now. Okay. But we wanted to become somebody very big. So that is our aspiration. We are not sure whether, we will be successful or not, but things are indicating that we will be successful very soon. So yeah, we wanted to exchange our knowledge base with student communities. So that has been our main CSR kind of a activity, corporate social responsibility kind of an activity. So yeah, people who are closely working with us will definitely see some benefits, at least if not fullest benefits, at least some benefits. Okay. Yeah, thank you so much. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. Let us all hope to see that the campus reopens very soon, and we will all be meeting on campus. And I would want to see everybody, have hands-on using virtualization. So I will share all of these details. The files will be shared, as I told you, on Teams, and then you can download them and make use of them. Okay. Any questions? Once again, I am repeating, please post them in the chat window or in our WhatsApp groups. Okay. Bye-bye. Take care. Bye, guys.
Bye. Bye, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, sir.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Bye, sir.
Go on, bro. ఇప్పుడు ఏమైనా క్లాస్ ఉన్నాయా ఇంకా? సరే మైక్ ఆన్ చేసుకో ఇక ఏం పోతావు కానీ. ఇంకేమైనా క్లాసులు ఉన్నాయా అంటున్నా?
కాదురా, ఇంట్లో కూడా బ్యాచులరా?
అరే తాగినవారా పొద్దుగా నెల బ్యాచ్ లేకుంటే ఏమున్నారా?
ధనుష్ గాడు పవన్ గాడు మన బ్యాచే కదరా.
కాదు, వాడు ధనుష్ గాడు కొంగ బేబీ గాడు అలా ముగ్గురు వేరే బ్యాచ్, మన బ్యాచ్ కాదు వాళ్ళు.
అదేంది?
లిక్కి కూడా ఉందారు ఇలా ఒక్కసారైనా
లిక్కీ కూడా ఉంది.
మాట్లాడదేంద్ర అయ్యా సింగర్. ఈడ ఆనంద్ బాయ్ కూడా ఉండు, ఈడైతే విభూతులు పూసుకోవడం తప్ప దేనికి పనికిరాడు. మైక్ ఆన్ చెప్పాను ఫస్ట్.
ఆనంద్,
అరే ఆనంద్ గా మైక్ ఆన్ చేయరా.
చేసిన ఏమి
ఏందిరా నువ్వు గమ్మత్తున్నావా రావులో? ఒక్కసారి మాట్లాడేంద్రా. ఇప్పుడు క్లాస్ ఉన్నాయా?
ఇంగ్లీష్ స్పీకింగ్ అంటారా? టూర్
ఉన్నా, నేను జాయిన్ కాను. నేను జాయిన్ కాను అవి. కాలేజ్ ఓపెన్ అంటున్నారు. నోట్స్ ఏం రాయాలి ఇంతవరకు, రికార్డులు ఏం రాయాలి, ఇప్పుడు రాసుకోవాలి.
విభూతులు పూసుకోవడం మాత్రం వచ్చు నీకు. ఓన్లీ విభూతులు చూసుకోవను కరెక్ట్ చూసుకుంటాడు. అరే నల్లగుండే దాన్ని ఏమంటారు దాన్ని?
నల్లదారమా? నల్లబొట్టు.
ఏమంటాడు? కాషాయం అదే. 403 థ్యాంక్స్ ఫర్ యువర్ హెల్ప్ బ్రో.
Bro, I am bro, bow bro.
Oh, you 403 not helped. Arey బొమ్మడిది బ్రో, యూ హెల్ప్డ్ మీరే. సారీ బొమ్మడిది.
Yes bro,
కాదురా,
hi
ఇది
bro.
మన బ్యాచే
సారీ
కదరా.
బొమ్మడిది బ్రో. అరే 403 వాళ్ళు రా రే, మన క్లాస్ వాళ్ళు నాకు తెలియదురా.
403 లోకేష్.
లోకేష్ గాడురా.
లోకేష్ అరే రెస్పెక్ట్స్ పెట్టుకొని ఉంటాడు అటు సైడ్. హాయ్ బ్రో, వాట్సాప్.
తిన్నారా bro?
బ్రో బొమ్మడిది, నువ్వు తిన్నావా?
బా, ఏం డూయింగ్ బా?
ఆనంద్ తిన్నావారా? ఏం లేరా, ఇప్పుడే వ్యాక్సిన్
పొద్దున్న తినను.
రే దెబ్బలు తింటారు.
దెబ్బలు తింటావు, మన కిందేసి తొక్కుతా కాలేజ్ లా. వస్తున్నా నేను.
కమింగ్, అందరం వేసి తొక్కుడే.
ఆ,
లేదు
అదొక్కటే తక్కువైంది కదా.
లేదు తొక్కుతా. వందొక్కదు ఫస్ట్ నేను వచ్చి చారి గాని కొట్టాలి, చారి గాని బేబీ గాని కొట్టాలి.
నేనేం పాపం చేసినారా నీకు?
కొడక 4 సంవత్సరాలు నిన్ను వదలంట్రా. ఇట్లా అంటే ఎంత టార్చర్ పెడతా చూడు నీకుంది. మాల తీసినవా? అరే వీడు మాల మీద ఉండే ఎన్నో పాపాలు చేసిండ్రా. అరే వీడు మాల మీద ఉండే ఎన్నో చేయలేదురా మనకు కదా.
అమ్మ తక్కువ పాపాలారా పాపము. అన్ని
మాల మీద ఉన్నావు కాబట్టి వదిలేసిన.
ఆడుకోకుండా రే, మజాక్ చేయకుండా మాల మీద.
అరే మజాకిజం మంచి నీతోని.
దెబ్బలు తింటావా?
అరడు అంత మొగడు
దాటగలుగుతావా నువ్వు?
దాడతావా? అంత మొగడు చూద్దాం. ఆనంద్ గారు మాయమటి ఆడికి పోయి ఒక ముగ్గేసి వచ్చాడంటే నా మొట్ట కూడా పోలేడు.
వేస్తాడారా?
ఇట్లా విభూతి ఇట్లా వెళ్తాడు పోయేటోళ్ళకు. బండి మీద ఇట్లా ఆగిపోతుంది, షాక్ అయిపోతావు. అట్లనే స్టాచ్యూ.
10 రూపాయల ముగ్గు, 10 రూపాయల ముగ్గు.
10 రూపాయల
ముగ్గులో దింపుతావా అందరినీ? ముగ్గులు వేస్తాను, ముగ్గులో దింపు.
చూడరా 5 స్టార్ యాడ్ ఉంటుంది చూసినావా? అల్ల అప్పుడు ఒకసారి గుర్రాల మీద ఎక్కినట్టు ఊహించుకుంటారు చూసినావా తినుకుంటా. అది అట్లా ఉంటది. మరి నువ్వు నార్మల్ మిస్టర్ భీమ్ ఉండి చూడాలా విజయఐటి కాలేజ్ కాడ అడిపోయి ఆడి మీద జరుగుతుంది. నువ్వు అంతా కూర్చొని పేకాడతావు. మళ్ళా చారే గుర్తు పెట్టుకో. ఆనంద గట్టోడు. ఏమంటారు ఆనంద్? నా సిఆర్ ఎందుకు పోయిందిరా?
మాటలు వస్తలేవు. బూలు పట్టినవా?
ఆనంద్ గారి వల్లనే పోయింది నిండా. అవునరా, ఎందుకు పోయిందో అర్థం కాలేదా? సౌజన్ ఎందుకు పోయిందో అర్థం కాలేదు నాకు ఇంతవరకు. మెసేజ్ చేద్దాం భయం వేస్తుంది. రా నీ వల్లనే పోయిన అంటదే వాడి. గెలకందే మంచిది. కాలేజ్
నేను మెసేజే పెట్టట్లే గ్రూప్ లో.
ఆహా ఆహా అట్లుందా? స్టిక్కర్ కూడా పెడతారు వెళ్ళాక.
ఆహా
ఆహా ఈడు బాగుంటారు వీడు.
నేను మెసేజ్ పెట్టడే మానేసిన గ్రూప్ లో.
ఆహా ఓకేరా, నమ్మాం రా. చిన్నపిల్లగాళ్ళం కదా, కొద్దిగా నమ్మేశాం ఇక మాటలు. బొమ్మది ఉన్నావారా? బొమ్మది
పోయిండాడు.
డైరెక్ట్ వచ్చి ఆన్లైన్కి రండి ఇక ఆడదాం.
సరే స్నానం చేస్తారా పోయి